In the last few videos I've made, I've talked about how OP solfege is and how it can literally turn your ears superhuman. But all we've looked at so far is the major scale. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. What if a song is in a minor key? Or what if it has notes that are outside of the key signature? In this video, I'm going to showcase some other solfege scales you can use for any musical situation you might find yourself in. If you haven't already, you should check out the other videos first. They've got some context you're going to need to understand this one. First up, minor scales. Now, there are two schools of thought when it comes to minor scale solfege: La-based minor and Do-based minor. In La-based minor, the idea is to make a major scale minor, you just start the scale on La instead of Do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. La, ti, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, so, fa, mi, re, do, ti, la. The reason this works is because the relative minor scale to any major scale has all the same notes, they just function differently. F major and D minor would be written the same key signature-wise and contain all the same notes. So we can use the same solfege scale, we're just orienting it a different way. F major, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. And D minor. La, ti, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, so, fa, mi, re, do, ti, la. All the same notes, they just interact differently. The other minor solfege scale is Do-based minor. In this scale, we introduce some of our chromatic solfege notes to flatten the 3rd, 6th, and 7th degrees of that major scale. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do becomes do, re, mi, fa, sol, le, te, do, te, le, so, fa, mi, re, do. So this would be like the parallel minor scale. E major to E minor. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, le, te, do, te, le, so, fa, mi, re, do. E is Do in both scales, even though the key signature is written out differently. Which one you use depends on you. I learned La-based minor growing up, so anytime I'm sight reading, I default to that in my brain. La-based minor also handles modulations from the major to the relative minor and back super easy, because you don't need to change any solfege. But when I'm analyzing music and thinking theoretically about it, I tend to think in Do-based minor, because that way the function of all the notes are preserved. Whether it be major or minor, sol is always the 5th note of the scale. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, do, re, mi, fa, sol. Re is the 2nd, te is the 7th, so on. For more chromatic music, we have the chromatic scale solfege. These syllables can be used in any of the previous scales if you have notes that are outside of your key signature. Do, di, re, mi, fa, fi, sol, si, la, li, ti, do. Do, ti, te, la, le, sol, se, fa, mi, me, re, ra, do. Notice how some of the notes have different names going up and down the scale. Again, that just adds more context to the music and the surrounding notes, making it easier to hear. It's like how the sharps and flats on the piano have 2 names based on what key you're in or other context, things like that. So there's a solfege scale for any musical circumstance you might find. And no matter what instrument you play, learning solfege will help you be a better musician. But there is one more secret solfege scale we didn't talk about yet. It's used in only the most wild and atonal of musical situations. And I'll tell you about it in the next video. This has been your music theory / songwriting tip of the day. Follow for more, and I'll see you tomorrow.